This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Centeno, Jerusalem, and Tabuena. PH Stars light up October. Philippine figure skating goes big. 130 athletes take the ice. NFL stunned. Dallas Cowboys' Marshawn Kneeland found dead. Authorities look into possible suicide. In the NBA, Jalen Green explodes as the Suns beat the Clippers 115-102. And joining us live via Zoom is Sambist and judoka Chino Sy Tancontian. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 7th of November. Now, here's our roundup. Olympic hero Carlos Yulo, pool queen Cheska Centeno, boxing titan Melvin Jerusalem, and golf champ Miguel Tabuena took center stage as the four were named Philippine Sports Writers Association Top Achievers for October 2025. Yulo, double gold medalist from Paris, ruled the 53rd FIG Artistic Gymnastics World Championships in Jakarta, taking gold in vault and bronze in floor exercise. Centeno dominated the WPA Women's 10-ball World Championship in Bali, edging Rubilen Amit 3-2 in an all-Filipino final, joining Amit as the only two-time winners in tournament history. Jerusalem headlined the Thrilla in Manila commemorative event at the Smart Araneta Coliseum, destroying South African challenger Siyakola Kuse by unanimous decision, retaining his WBC minimum weight crown. Tabuena delivered a heart-pounding victory at the International Series Philippines, winning by 3 strokes against a stellar field, banking $360,000, the biggest golf event in the country in 30 years. Other Filipino athletes also made waves. Grandmaster Rogelio Joey Antonio Jr., 63, ruled the 50 above blitz category at the FIDE World Senior Championships in Italy. FIDE Master Mario Mangubat took second. Olympian weightlifter Elrin Ando lifted bronze in clean and jerk in the women's 63-kilogram division of the IWF World Championships in Norway. Young chess star Jamaica Mendoza, 13, took bronze in girls under 14 at the World Youth Chess Championships in Albania. Paralympian Achel Guion also stood on the podium in Cairo. The Philippines shined at the Asian Youth Games in Bahrain with a 7 gold, 7 silver, 10 bronze medal haul. Tennis sensation Alex Ayala continued her ascent in the WTA rankings, as the Philippines proved once again, no matter the sport, Filipino talent shines brightest on the world stage. Get ready for an ice explosion as 130 skaters take over Philippine National Figure Skating Championships at the Mall of Asia skating rink in Pasay City. Philippine Skating Union President Nikki Cheng said the event determines national rankings and decides which athletes will represent the country internationally next week. Last year broke the 100-participant mark, showing growing interest and stronger support for the sport. The open and adult divisions kicked off the tournament, giving aspiring athletes and adult skaters a chance to train, improve, and compete, proving the sport welcomes all ages. The action intensifies on days 2 and 3, with national and invitational divisions taking the ice for short program and free skate events. Winners will claim national titles and international spots. National division skaters qualify by passing 2 tests and compete in age groups. The invitational category brings competitors from South Korea, Singapore, and Indonesia, turning the ice into a multi-nation showcase of skill and artistry. Cheng credited year-round grassroots programs, including Learn to Skate, for continuously bringing new talent into the sport. She said she's optimistic more Filipinos will take up skating, compete, and represent the country internationally, pointing to busy training schedules and coaching schedules as a sign of growth. The union also aims to host more international events, expanding visibility and bringing the sport to mainstream audiences. The NFL community was rocked Thursday after Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Kneeland was discovered dead in Frisco, Texas. Police say the circumstances point to a possible suicide. An investigation is now active. Frisco police said the incident began Wednesday night when troopers attempted to pull over a vehicle for a traffic violation. The driver did not yield. A chase followed. The car was found crashed along the Dallas Parkway. The driver escaped on foot, identified later as Kneeland, age 24. Officers were alerted that Kneeland had recently shown signs of deep personal distress. During the search, he was found at around 1:31 a.m., dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. The Collin County Medical Examiner will confirm the final cause and manner of death. The Dallas Cowboys released a statement expressing profound grief, calling Kneeland a loved and respected presence in the locker room and extending support to his girlfriend Catalina and his family. His agent also confirmed his passing, saying Kneeland poured everything into realizing his NFL dream and asked for privacy as friends and family mourn. Kneeland was selected by Dallas in the second round of the 2024 NFL Draft. He appeared in 18 games and just days ago delivered a breakout moment with his first NFL touchdown off a block punt recovery, a rising career cut tragically short. Before reaching the NFL, he starred at Western Michigan University, known for his discipline, leadership, and quiet determination. The NFL Players Association said the league is in mourning and reinforced the need for strong mental health support systems for players and families. In Phoenix, Jalen Green scored 29 points with 6 3-pointers in his season debut, leading the Suns past a short-handed Los Angeles Clippers 115-102. Devin Booker had 24, Grayson Allen 18, Royce O'Neal 17, as the Suns hit 19 threes, winning their third in 4 games. The Clippers struggled without Kawhi Leonard and James Harden. Ivica Zubac had 23 points and 11 rebounds. Cam Christie 17, John Collins 13, as Los Angeles fell to 0-3 on the road. The Suns blew the game open with a 33-11 third-quarter run. O'Neal hit 3 threes, Booker 2, pushing Phoenix to an 84-64 lead. Green returned from a hamstring injury, played 23 minutes. Mark Williams had 13 points and 10 rebounds. Phoenix shot 44.6% overall, 38.8% from 3. Beal struggled in his Phoenix return, scoring 5 on 2 of 14 shooting. The teams meet again Saturday in Inglewood, second game of their back-to-back. And now here's your daily dose of sports lingo. Under pressure, what is one of Ali's genius defensive moves? One of Muhammad Ali's genius defensive moves is the rope-a-dope, where he leans against the ropes, absorbing punches and letting his opponent tire themselves out before striking back with speed and power. A defensive tactic, the rope-a-dope, lets the fighter lean against the ropes, absorbing the punches and letting the opponent tire themselves out before striking back with precision and power. It's a strategy of patience, smartness, and endurance in the ring. It's the art of synchronized offense, where timing, speed, and power collide to keep the rival defense off balance. Master these moves and you'll think, move, and strike like a champ. Now it's time for our off-court buzzer. Lewis Hamilton made it clear he's not leaving Ferrari, despite a rough 2025 season that has left critics circling. The 7-time world champion endured 20 straight races without a podium, the longest drought for any Ferrari driver. Currently sitting 6th in the standings with 146 points, trailing teammate Charles Leclerc by 64. After a controversial 10-second penalty in Mexico, rumors erupted that 20-year-old Brit and Ferrari Junior Oliver Bierman could be ready to take his seat. Bierman himself said the talk was not realistic, and Hamilton shut the speculation down even harder. This season has been a roller coaster. No podiums, system changes demanded, question marks over team principal Fred Vasseur, and the departure of Hamilton's longtime performance engineer Ricardo Corte, adding fuel to the whispers. But the Briton shifted the conversation to what he calls a much bigger issue, the FIA's decision-making. He was the only driver penalized for cutting across the grass in Mexico, even though others did the same. He wants the process overhauled, clearer rules, open decisions, real consistency. the message is unmistakable. He's not done, and he's not backing down. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 7th of November. Up next, joining us live via Zoom is Sambist and judoka Chino Sy Tancontian. When we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. He is arguably one of the country's best combat fighters, winning medals on the global stage in Sambo and Judo. And he joins us once again fresh from his silver medal win at the Gold Coast Oceania Judo Open. Please welcome back to the show on The Scorecard, Chino Sy Tancontian. Chino, magandang gabi at maraming salamat sa oras. Kamusta?
Good evening po. Okay naman po, sir. Kakatapos lang namin mag-training ngayon. So, balik po agad ulit sa training para hindi po maputol preparing for SEA Games.
Grabe, kakatapos lang ng kompetisyon sa Australia but you're back here in the Philippines and sinabi mo sa akin before we went live na lilipad ka papunta ng Japan to continue more training for the SEA Games.
Yes po. I'll be going to Japan on November 10.
Okay.
And magte-training po ako dun for SEA Games, preparing for SEA Games naman po. So mag-iikot ako sa mga universities and sa Kodokan para po mas ma-expose and mas mahasa pa yung skills natin, yung skills ko leading up to SEA Games po.
Ayan. Okay, pero eto, Chino, we want to congratulate you for your silver medal finish in Australia sa Gold Coast Oceania Open 2025. Kwentuhan mo naman kami how the competition went. You made it all the way to the finals where you faced off against your opponent from Great Britain. So, kamusta naman yung showing mo doon and how do you think you fared in that competition?
I think I did very well po, considering it was my first time in competing for judo in seniors category po, internationally. Feeling ko po nung araw na yun, nasa zone talaga ako. Okay. Kasi every time I step onto the mats, every match, every after match, going into another, nag-level up po yung game ko. Parang every after first match, after second match, nag-improve pa po ako during sa mismong game namin. Kaya super proud po ako sa sarili ko, but a little bit disappointed kasi nga po nabitin pa ako sa gold medal na finish. But there's always room for improvement.
It's good to know that you're still in high spirits. Pero I want to ask you, Chino, about that final match for the gold medal against your opponent from Great Britain, si Oliver Barat. Tama ba yung pangalan, Oliver Barat?
Yes po, tama.
Okay. So, kamusta naman yung laban mo against Oliver? Did you study him? Magkakilala na ba kayo? And how was the competition knowing that you just shared na yun nga, first seniors competition mo ito?
Actually, wala po akong idea talaga sa mga competitors ko ngayon. Kasi yun nga po, first time ko. Pero nag-try naman po ako manood, lalong-lalo na yung first match ko. Nanood po ako ng mga matches niya before. Pero yung mga sumunod po, pure sheer willpower na lang. And,
wow. So kumbaga, sabak na lang kahit wala masyadong scouting report.
Yes po, kasi ako lang rin po mag-isa nag-compete doon.
Wow.
Walang coach. Kaya nung time na sabak, tumatawag lang ako kay Ate Sid just before matches, kay Papa para magpa-coach kung anong pwede ko gawin. Kasi sila napapanood po nila yung match ng kalaro ko since during the live stream. Sila naman po yung mga sumusunod na matches sa akin.
Laking bagay pala ng support system mo. Now, Chino, you look forward to the SEA Games. Ano ba ang goal mo? What is the target for you in the upcoming SEA Games?
Of course, always aiming for the gold medal po. gusto ko magbigay ng karangalan ulit sa Pilipinas at ma-represent ulit ang Philippines sa SEA Games. Lalong-lalo na ito ay bilingual sport. So every 2 years lang siya. Malaking tournament to para sa Southeast Asian region. And isa to sa magiging stepping stone ko ulit para mas mag-open pa ang doors ko into more bigger competitions.
Yan, speaking of bigger competitions, what is your long-term vision, Chino? Ano ba yung competition na tina-target mo in the long term?
Of course, the Olympic dream po talaga. It will be happening 2028 pa, so I have 2-3 years to prepare. And next year po talaga yung sasabak ako sa matinik na pagte-training, sakripisyo. Kasi ito po yung start ng mid next year po ang start ng points for the Olympic ranking.
Ayun.
So ngayon, nag-gather ako ng points para makapasok ako sa top 100. Para po para makalaro sa mga World Championship at saka yung may events.
Ayan. Well, Chino, thank you so much for staying up. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang ensayo. Have a safe flight in Japan and all the best in the upcoming SEA Games. Chino Sy Tancontian here with us on the Scorecard. Maraming salamat, Chino.
Maraming salamat din po, sir.
All right. Chino Sy Tancontian here with us, and all the best in his journey to the SEA Games. And of course, the road to the Olympics continues. Up next, Westbrook's fire still burns. Shea is steady as ever, and every game feels like a statement. Who takes the next step? We're about to find out. So stay locked in and keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to the Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. Let's call this the chemistry test. The OKC Thunder, defending champs, still stacked, still terrifying, roll into Sacramento, looking to shake off their first loss of the season. And right from across them, the Kings, 3-5, banged up, frustrated, but coming off a game that felt like a throwback. Russell Westbrook doing Russ Westbrook things again, and DeMar DeRozan reminding everyone he can still close. So it's Saturday morning in the Philippines, Friday night at the Golden One Center, and this one has that NBA Cup energy. Let's talk about that first OKC loss. They led by 22 in Portland, cruising confident, and then the Blazers flipped the script. Denny Advia dropped 26, 10, and 9. Drew Holiday iced it with free throws, and the champs looked human for the first time all year. Still though, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was vintage Shea, 35 points, unstoppable in the mid-range. But without Chet Holmgren, without Lou Dort, and a few key rotation guys, the Thunder ran out of gas. This is one of those weird November games where you can tell they just didn't have their legs. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook, 36 years old, logged his 204th triple-double. 23 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists, and somehow he's doing it in Sacramento purple. Add in Dennis Schroeder dropping clutch threes late in the fourth, and DeRozan leading all scorers with 25, and suddenly this team that's been wobbling looked alive again. And even without Sabonis and Levine, the Kings looked like they wanted it more. They forced 19 turnovers against Golden State, and you can feel the home crowd feeding off of it. Now, here's what this one's really about. OKC's 8-1 start has been electric, but now comes the grind. With Holmgren, Dort, and J-Dub Williams all dealing with minor injuries, Shea's carrying more of the load. Westbrook, DeRozan, Schroeder, it's 2015 all over again. But don't laugh, they just took down the Warriors. Injuries everywhere. The Kings are without Keegan Murray and maybe Sabonis again. While OKC's missing depth pieces. This one might come down to which bench can just survive the minutes. This matchup special. Shea, the calm, modern superstar. Russ, the relentless vet. It's poetic. The guy who built the Thunder facing the guy who perfected them. Expect them to go right at each other, not for revenge, but for pride. The Thunder are 8-1, still one of the best ball movement teams in the league at 26.9 assists per game. Sacramento's 3-5, 2021 at home last season, but trending up after that Warriors win. Now what's wild? OKC and Sacramento have already played once, a 107-101 Thunder win, and Shea dropped 31. The Kings haven't forgotten, and that's exactly what makes this game dangerous for Sacramento, because great teams don't lose 2 in a row. Now keep an eye on OKC's second unit. If guys like Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe get going, that 22-point collapse won't happen twice. For Sacramento, it's simple. Just feed off Russell Westbrook's energy. So here's the setup. It's not just about the standings, it's about swagger. And here's your matchup breakdown for tomorrow. This one's got everything. Westbrook's fired up, Shea's focused, and somewhere between youth and experience, we're about to see which one wins out. So tune in, lock in, and keep your eyes on the prize. Before we go, think on this. From a European world champion and Olympic triple medalist in track cycling, Emma Finucane once said, "I've learned that emotions aren't a negative, and they mean you're not weak. For me to cry and get back on the track, I think, is really important." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again next week on The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed weekend, everybody. Good night.